this is certainly not a very conventional game. Welcome everyone to the next game of the stream. There's going to be a 2v2 and we have Rubenstock and Jupe versus Mr. Greed and Dobbs. So starting things off, let's introduce actually Duschenstock civilization. It's gonna be playing humans who get access to a second TC in the fuel age, or can build a second TC in the fuel age. They get access to siege workshops as well, from which they can train or they can build battery rams. And they also have 5, 10, and 15% faster cavalry units in the fuel age, castle age, and imperial age respectively, with the team bonus being 50% extra HP on palisade walls, as you can see. Check marks mean the player is ready and they're waiting for others to load in. Oh. That's kind of weird though for... yeah, if you're spectating. Anyway. Then he's gonna be playing with Jupe, who's gonna be in the southwest rather, playing in the green color, and as gods, and gods are going to have 35% cheaper infantry units starting in the Dark Age. They're also going to have 1 bonus damage against buildings, and finally they get villagers with 5 bonus damage against boars. Hunters can carry 15 extra food per trip, and they have a high population, higher pop cap at the end of the game. 10 population higher pop cap anyway. So they can go up to 210 population. For the team bonus, both God barracks and then the human barracks over here are going to be working 20% faster. And of course we are going to have also tankier palisade walls for Jupe too. Finally, Mr. Greed and Dobbs, who are going to be playing on the right hand side, are going to be in the southeast and northeast respectively, in the red and yellow colors. And for Mr. Greed we have Khmer, who get no building requirements. He can garrison 5 villages in each house. On top of that, he gets also 15% faster moving battle elephant line units, and farmers don't need mills or TCs to drop food, while the team bonus is going to be 1 extra range on scorpion line units. Dobbs, on the other hand, playing Britons, he gets 1 and 2 extra range on food archer units except for skirmishers in the castle and imperial age, a 15% wood discount on TCs in the castle age, as well as 25% faster working shepherds, and for the team bonus they have 20% faster working archer ranges. That being said, we are going to wait and see what they go for, and I'm going to mute myself because I need to have my tea. I'm going to be right back, and hopefully we are not going to miss anything important. See you in a... Alright, I'm back, sorry about that. This is actually kind of curious. Yes. Jupe indeed sending a villager forward to get the barracks up. Blacksmith on the way for Rubenstock on the other hand. Does he have a barracks back at home? He doesn't. So he's gonna get the tower up, right? Gonna try to get a tower up. He's gonna go for... oh, never mind. That is for the... oh, of course. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, no, what are you thinking about? Rubenstock getting the siege workshop, which is why he went for the blacksmith first. Yeah, I thought, I honestly was kind of struggling to make sense out of it. Completely forgot about the humans. And Jupe is going to have men at arms coming out very soon. He's about to finish research in the upgrade, so it's going to be a lot of men at arms inside the Rams as well. Yes, and we have seen this before. We have seen this earlier today in a 2v2 between the... I think it was the Viper and Tato versus Vivi and Mr. Yo. Olix and Mr. Yo. Well, this is exactly what you were expecting. An extremely awkward game. In the best possible way, of course. Yeah, it was good. It was good. You can check the VOD if you want. Human feudal age rams and cheaper, stronger men-at-arms from gods are gonna be knocking on your door. And what is Dobbs going to do over here? He's going to find out about this the hard way. He doesn't know about any of this, and he was going for archers. He was going for a very standard Briton build. Now we are going to have Rounds that are gonna be soaking damage from your archers, and they're gonna be battering down your defensive buildings as well. So, Palisade Foundations? How good are they going to be against Rams? They're not going to be good whatsoever. This is a fantastic strategy for Jupe and Rubenstock. And the siege is gonna be taking down the blacksmith over here from Dobbs, and Dobbs going up to the castle age. So he could potentially go for longswords. Yeah, because crossbows. He could potentially go for crossbows as well. All that he needs to do, honestly, is to take the men at arms down so that he can use villagers to take the rams down. But those are 3 rams coming forward towards your TC. And Castle Leech might not be here. Are the rams gonna take the TC down fast enough? Yes. We have a tower coming up over here, getting denied. TC is going down faster than he can finish researching Castle Age. Oh, this is glorious. TC is down. TC is down. The TC is down. What a play, though. 3 fully garrisoned rounds take out TC so quickly. Indeed, and now we are going to have 4 rounds over here. Dobbs is getting absolutely demolished by Jupe and Rubenstock. And it's just unlucky for him, of course, because they could have gone to Mr. Greed's base, but yeah, what is Mr. Greed going to do over here? Doesn't matter really what he does. He's going to be in a 1v2 situation very soon. He's trying to help. He's trying to aid his ally with stable up here, try to go for battle elephants, but Jupe could easily add a few spearmen. He's going for a few. He's already killing 3 spearmen. Are you enjoying the game? Guess what? Yep. This was a good one indeed.
Grayton?
This is a good one. It's not over still, but I cannot imagine Dobbs and Mr. Greed holding on for much longer than this. Mr. Greed's build as well was a very standard fast castle build for Khmer. He was probably not expecting having to help his allies so early, so he's not going to be able to boom as nicely as he wanted to. But so far so good. Battle Elephants are doing a good job against the Men-at-Arms, however we are going to have some spearmen out already here for the green player. Probably not going to be enough though. Let's see. Do keep in mind the Battle Elephants are going to have blast radius. So Dobbs, who was almost in the castle age when Mr. Rubenstock and Jupe broke in, is not going to have a whole lot of resources to work with anymore. You're gonna take the berries over here. He doesn't really have a DC to keep on taking food from or dropping food on. He doesn't really have access to gold anymore. So these archers are the only archers that he can go for. Why does Rubenstock and Jupe, what are they going to do right now? Bailo is missing out, don't worry about it. She's out on YouTube. As up, he's going for the TC now. Mr. Greed throwing a landline over here, a lifeline for, yeah, for Dobbs. They're actually gonna be pushing Jupe and Rubenstock away. Not a problem though. Taking a look at resources right now. Jupe doesn't really have a whole lot of resources to work with. But he does have a good amount of resources, but he just does not have the eco balance to go out to the castle age. The same can be said about Rubenstock. Rubenstock's villager count is going to be quite decent though. At this point, even outpacing Mr. Greed, who went for an uncontested fast castle. Castle age is coming out for Rubenstock, and that is exactly what they need to try and come back over here. So what can humans go for? They can go for cavalry. They can go for siege. Can potentially go for infantry as well. Get a few pikemen out. Pikes and Siege, I feel like would be a good combination over here. It's going to be kind of pricey though, mostly because of the Siege. I don't think he's going to be able to make use of this Siege Workshop anymore. He's probably going to have to react with a defensive one. But he's just going up now, and Mr. Grid is sending a villager forward, 2 villagers forward to get a 4 Siege Workshop as well. And we have human rams in the fuel age with god men-at-arms inside them, followed by battle elephants counter-raiding your economy. This is certainly not a very conventional game. Rubenstock's still going to have a few rams over here. Let's see if they're going to try to make use of them anytime soon. I don't think it's worth it though. We do still have the 2-4 villagers for these players over there. Jupe idled his TC time so much and taking the fights. Is it going to be massively ahead Dobbs when compared to when comparing villager count, right? Jupe is going up 2, so it's going to be 2 Castle Age players versus 1 Castle Age player, and basically a sack of potatoes at this point. That's what we say in Spanish. This is dead weight. That Mr. Grid is gonna have to carry. But give it enough time, it's going to become something beautiful. He can make Dobbs great again. So what is the reaction for Rubenstock over here? We have Monastery and the Siege Workshop. No pikemen, so it's going to be Siege and Monks. Dobbs is gonna have to bail out of here. He's going for a few extra archers though. Yeah, now he got some eco, some gold eco going on again. 1 TC going down to Mr. Grid's battle elephant units. Rubenstock and Jupe are still going to hold on to their score lead. About 200 extra points when comparing team points or team scores. Man, Grid is definitely the MVP right now. That was almost a successful masterpiece. Game's not over yet, and Rubenstock and Jupe might be able to win this still, but it's not going to be a masterpiece victory, is it? Oh, Jupe pushing forward though with some pikemen and siege. This is what I wanted to see Rubenstock react to this push. But instead it's going to be Jupe going forward with the same army composition I saw Humans take an arena game the other day with. So now Grid is legitimately in a 1v2 situation. Let's see what Dobbs is going to do right now. Still in the fuel age, he's not really going to have the means to be of much help, unfortunately. Quick walls coming up here for Mr. Grid, but they are not going to connect. Yay. And that is 1 TC going down for sure. Mr. Grid does have the Siege Workshop over here though, but he's not going for a Magnet just yet. Now he's going to Q1. Jupe is not really paying attention to his army as much, so he ends up taking a free loss over there and ends up losing another pikeman too. Meanwhile over here, these elephants are getting healed up by the monks, and we have 2 conversions coming up for Rubenstock as well, and he managed to convert 2 elephants. Now Mr. Grid's gonna try to get a conversion, and he's getting one of the elephants back. Without Dobbs' help, Mr. Grid is not gonna be able to push on his own over here, although taking a look at his resources, he might be able to go for a few crossbowmen if he wanted to. Just balance his economy a little bit with the market, but right now he's gonna be too busy trying to defend back at home against Jupe's push. 1 out of 3 theses is about to go down. If it doesn't go down, it's going to be very, very pricey for Mr. Grid to keep up. Fortunately, he does have a whole lot of wood to make use of, but it's not ideal. He still gets harassed by pikemen over here. He didn't connect the quick walls here, didn't connect the walls here. And in this area, all the battle elephants are going to be cleaning Dobbs' base from enemy units. Oh, as Rubenstock started adding cavalry knights even. Mr. Greed is in a legit 1v2 position right now. That DC is eventually going to go down as well. He doesn't really have a whole lot of wood to make use of anymore. Let's see if that mangonel is going to come out before the siege workshop goes down. It feels super close, but it feels like the siege workshop is going to go down faster. There we go. And of course, Jupe's pikemen are not going to be incredibly strong units, but gods do have 1 bonus damage against buildings from infantry units. So Mr. Grid gets pushed away from Rubenstock's base. He goes towards Dobbs, who is about to finish researching Castle Age finally. They are holding on, man. They are holding on. Jupe, on the other hand, is gonna end up taking 1 TC down eventually. Mr. Grid really struggling to hold on against the pikemen. Now he needs to divert a few villagers, formerly repairing the TC to take the mangonel down. To repair the mangonel so that he can take the mangonels down from Jupe. That TC under permanent damage. And the permanent fire is eventually going to go down as well. Villager count still going to be higher for Mr. Greed overall. But Dobbs is so far behind, 26 villagers. I bet he's been slinging Mr. Greed a lot, hasn't he? Let me take a look. So, when clicking on Mr. Greed's economy, how do you see this? Let me take a look at this real quick. Interesting, no slinging whatsoever. Almost misclicking, leaving the game. No slinging whatsoever. Instead, he's gonna be going for crossbowmen. I guess in 29 villages you can afford to go for crossbowmen only, but you're gonna be stuck in the castle age for the foreseeable future. Crossbowmen and battle elephants are going to be extremely hard to fight against though. So what is the next step for Jupe? Right now he's going to be on 2-3 TC, so his villager count is going to be going up higher and higher. And right now, between Rubenstock and Jupe, we are going to have a 174 villager count, while for Dobbs and Mr. Greed on the other hand, we are going to have 141. So definitely still in favor of SUOMI. This turn from masterpiece into super try-hard conventional game, which is still super high level. I'm liking it. Can't believe Mr. Greed managed to single-handedly bring this game back, man, because Dobbs? I mean, the game's still definitely in favor of SUOMI, but Dobbs is alive right now, and it's all thanks to Mr. Greed. Now we do have a forward castle on the way for Rubenstock though, and I don't think Red's going to have enough to stop it right now. We have a few conversions connecting for the blue player. And Mr. Greed loses a big chunk of his army. 2 conversions. Now, the castle's coming out for Rubenstock. And he's going out to the Imperial Age. The game's over. Game's over. If it's not over right now, it's going to be over when Rubenstock hits the Imperial Age and he can go for trebuchets. And there is nothing Mr. Greed or Dobbs can do to take this castle down, other than going for rounds, which wouldn't really work against melee units anyway. Castle defended by melee units. GG! This is going to go in the end in favor of SUOMI. That was a very interesting opening. Really thought they might end up taking the game over there. right in the fuel H. But that was a very good defense from Mr. Greed. KD is going to be much better for Greed, or it's going to be a very nice ratio for him. Then we are going to have a largest army for Jupe. Not surprisingly. Wood collection higher for Mr. Greed. Stone gold collection higher for Rubenstock. Fuel H faster for Rubenstock as well. For Asterisk Tusk. Wait, what? Asterisk Stock. There we go. Make it a series? We can do it. Alright, alright, alright. It's going to be a treat. Let's go for it.